Welcome everyone! I'm so excited about this video because it's gonna be about one of my favorite actors, and it's Will Smith. His personality profile is ID. His primary factor is I, and the secondary is D. I know we haven't talked a lot about the secondary profiles. In fact, there is no separate lecture on this so far. However, I'd like to mention this in this video because this is a very good example of how the secondary factor comes into play and how it can be used. So, before we even hit play, let's have a look at his appearance. Remember, I personalities really care about the style and just grabbing more attention with the help of their appearance. Pay attention to his tie and how it matches the jacket, and pay special attention to his piercing. It was a kind of an old interview, so the piercing was kind of stylish and, well, relatively new thing. Alright, now let's hit play and watch.
I don't want to be an icon. I want to be an idea. You know,
Alright, idea. Idea is one of the most powerful keywords for the high I personalities. Because they're the best idea generators, they believe in the ideas, and they're very metaphoric and emotional. And this emotion is where a lot of ideas come from.
I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent...
Oh yeah, they want to represent possibilities because an I personality hates to miss out on opportunities and possibilities. That's true. Sometimes if it even is not aligned with the goals, but there is a great possibility, they would hate to miss it out.
Magic, right? That you're in a universe and 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 only equals 4 if you accept that 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 is going to be what I want it to be.
And that's his idea. So whatever you think of is true. Whatever you believe is true. So, and yeah, I personalities are emotional believers. And he's going to go for an emotional sale, so to say. In this video, we're going to observe it. And yeah, there's, by the way, a total misconception that I personalities are bad at maths. It's often true, but not always, because again, DISC is not about competency, right? It's about the natural behavior style. Let's watch more.
You know, and there's a redemptive power that...
Alright, redemptive power. And you notice how his eye contact changed? At first, it was kind of eye-ish, because it was frequent and friendly. Not too lasting, not too long. But now, when he turned on his D, when he starts thinking as a D personality does, he starts being more direct in his eye contact and more sharp in his gestures, whereas in other places they're more relaxed and open. With the D, they're more closed and sharp and fast.
Making a choice has, you know, rather than feeling like you're at effect to all the things that are happening. Make a choice.
Oh, very powerful D gesture.
Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and
Now we're back to the I personality.
go around stuff, you know. So for me, I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent the idea that you really can make what you want. One of my favorite books is...
I'm guessing one of his favorite books is not a geeky stuff, not a science books, not a science book. I think this is going to be something that's more metaphoric and there is more symbolism in it.
Is the Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. And
oh yeah, right.
that's just, I just believe that. I believe that I can create whatever I want to create. If I can put my head on it right, study it, learn the patterns, and you know, it's hard to put into words.
Yeah.
Real.
And it's hard to put a pause in this video because his storytelling is so engaging. His tonality of the voice is so diverse that you keep listening. I personalities are really good storytellers. They want to express themselves. They do it a lot, and that's why they're good at it. So they talk a lot, but it's not boring. That's very crucial to understand this factor.
Metaphysical, esoteric nonsense. But I feel very strongly that we are who we choose to be.
First of all, it's not mumbo jumbo. It makes sense. Number one. Number two, I think sales of The Alchemist just went up.
Well,
whatever that book is, sales just went up on Amazon.com right about now. When that happens, I'm gonna call you and say, "Well, I really went up."
No, it's great.
No,
it's a quick read too.
Yeah. If you can spell alchemist.
What I wanted to pay attention to. Have a look at how he reacts to the jokes. I actually borrowed this idea from Charlie from Charisma on Command channel. Actually, if you like videos like that, this is actually the source of inspiration. I found it very useful to see how real people that we often look at behave and how this is used to build charisma, to build their personality, and to influence others. And I thought that this will be a good idea for this course to adapt those videos and to pay attention to the things that we have discussed previously, just to go a bit more practical. So, what Charlie said, by the way, thank you Charlie, if you're watching this. So, what he said was, Will Smith is actually great at laughing at someone else's jokes, and this is his strength. This is what makes other people like him. And yeah, because he's so open. Look at his gestures. He's laughing out loud at anyone else's jokes, even if they're not too funny. Let's watch how it works. And you see this host. He's now like more alive and more relaxed than in the beginning, because he feels more comfortable now.
That's a good Scrabble word, alchemist.
No, but the alchemist, right? Because it's great. Like, what I consider myself an alchemist. An alchemist is basically a mystical chemist, right? And one of the great feats that alchemists used to do is they would take lead, just take a chunk of lead, and they could turn lead into gold.
Yeah, this is how typical I personality thinks, with metaphors, with symbols, with images.
Right? So, the symbolism.
Sounds like a good hustle.
I know, right?
Again, laughing at the jokes.
Give me some lead. Exactly. You know, but I'm so connected to symbolically being able to turn lead into gold. You know, my grandmother used to say, you know, life give you a lemon, you go ahead and make lemonade.
Absolutely.
To me, that's alchemy. That's the same concept behind the alchemist.
I'm with you on the alchemist.
All right. Well, step. All right. So what's interesting here? You can watch any other video with Will Smith, and you'll see a lot of these things happening again and again. So he's not just acting because he's an actor. He's being himself. Find out what else does he do as an ID personality. What's I and what's D? Think of how you would interact with such personality, and think of two people you know from your network. You know from your networking who can do this and apply this in the real world. And I think this will be the most practical stuff and the most helpful learning element in this course. It's you, it's your action, and it's your intention to improve. Yeah, I felt myself as I was like I personality in this video again. I felt my I here in this one. Such a good feeling. See you in the next lecture for high S personalities, which is very interesting and hearty and warm as well. Take care.